Hello and welcome to Celebrity B&E. Now, after last week's bit of stress from the potential gunman at the front door, thought we'd go home. And those of you will notice as well, the camera's being held at a different height this week, and that's because the cameraman from last week just couldn't cut it. I didn't like that. I had to keep telling him off. So, bear that in mind, lad. Hey. Replaceable is the word I would use. Anyway, we're back in England, and I thought it might be nice to relive a lot of our childhoods this week. And there was a gentleman that I've always looked up to and aspired to be, and unfortunately he's no longer with us, so we're going to go to a co-worker that knew him very well and held him in a very high regard. This week, we're in the north, back in our home turf. We're going to have a little look around Yvette Fielding's house. Now, immediately looking at it, I was expecting more. I just thought she'd live in some form of castle. She always came across as if she was doing very well, and that she had a good sense of style about her, and that she would love nothing more than a large brick home. But it's still nice, it's got a nice bit of landscaping as well. If you look round the outer rim of the garden, you'll see there's no fencing. In actual fact, there's just ditches. Now, it's not a moat. They're actually called ha-has, and it makes the garden look a lot larger than what it is, and keeps livestock out of the field that is attached to the property. Not a lot going on. It's mostly grass, nicely trimmed. And we don't have to be quiet this week, because I wanted to test out this new camera fella. We already know that they're away. So we're just going to waltz up to the front door. Now, there could be a possibility that there's a presence about the house. So, we need to be on our guard. But this isn't Most Haunted. This is Celebrity B&E. And we're here at the front door, and we're looking up, and it is a rather large door. Unnecessarily large. Looks to be PVC though, painted and maybe poured to resemble wood grain. But it should be nice and easy to get in. Here we go. So I've been on the old YouTube, and I've been practicing, and I think I can do this. So give us that kit there, and here we go. So we'll just open this up. There we go. Now I need these little tools, and apparently all you've got to do is just you just pop it in the hole, and then you shake it and jangle it about until, there we go. Oh, that's one. Oh, that gave. And there we go. We're in. Fantastic. Oh, look at these. They look like posh wellies, them wellies there. Look at them. They've got a bit of fur around the top of the wellies. Now, you would expect that in a country home like this. You would. Never expected the pebble dash on the outside of the house, though. Maybe that's a bit of a callback to a youth. Who knows? Didn't expect that, but there are some nice wellies, those. Now, we can notice that the shoes are off here at the door, so we will. We're not here to cause a nuisance. We're not here to steal or thieve. We're not here to defecate on the carpets or anything like that, or on the bed sheets or anything like that. We're not. I'd like to think we're not criminals. We're just having a little nosy. So the shoes are coming off. So we're just going to pause the recording a second while we take our boots off. All right. So as we walk down here, we'll see this mirror. Oh, look at that. If you look in that mirror there, you've got the other mirror on behind. And it gives you that sort of infinity mirror sort of feel to, that's a bit spooky, isn't it? I did expect a bit of spook about the place, I did. I thought there might be a little bit of something scary. And I think it's just because everything's painted black. With the white painted light fittings, it is a bit daunting, isn't it? I won't want to be here on my own. I'm glad I've got you with us there, Tez. And Tez is the new fella. Give us a wave, Tez. Aye, they can't see it, mate, but he's all right. He doesn't seem nervous. There's no fella with a gun though. So the floor's not much. I'll be honest with you. It's tiled, black and red tiles. Adds to the sort of spookiness, I suppose, of this hallway. and it's quite a daunting hallway. I'm not sure how it'll look without the lights. Let's pop them lights off so we can just see the light coming in from that glass over the door. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's pop that back on. Inside the first door, we've got a dining room, and there's a big table. That's got to be a 12-seater. Oh, did he have a football team? Did he? Yvette, and she had a football team? Not in that way, just like children and that wise. Maybe it's a big family. I'm not sure, but it's a big table. But maybe there's production meetings going on in this house, for future TV shows or past TV shows. I'm not sure. Lovely thick wood though. That's a lovely real wood hardwood table. She's definitely not been to Furniture Land. Look at this. This is lovely. This is ever so smooth. It's got like a multiple wood effect going on here as well. It's looks like a bit of beach. You can see a bit of beach there. The legs are they're not turned. They're a perfectly rectangular. They've obviously been planed down, but they are lovely. This is nice. Table's not set. There's a few documents spewed all around the place. Floor's nice and tidy though. Not a speck of dust either so far. You'd think they'd keep dust in a house like this, wouldn't you? So then they could see the footprints of any ghosties and ghoulies and that knock about the place. But there's not been nice painting there on the wall. Oh, and look at that. Oh, it melts me heart. That does. Really does. Melts me heart. They've got a picture here framed in what looks like gold. A picture of Derek Acorah's face, and there's a couple of candles, and you can see they get burnt regular. Or it means the world to know that he meant something to her, it really does. It wasn't just a cash cow. Him and Sam, working night in, night out for Yvette Fielding on the old Most Haunted on Living TV. I'm sorry, just pause the recording for a minute. I just need a moment. Right, so, putting the old Acorah behind us is the rest of the dining room. There's not a lot going on. There's a nice oak framed mirror. A lot of mirrors. 3 mirrors so far. That's 2 mirrors in one room, 1 mirror in the next. Let's go back into the hallway and we'll go through the next door. Next door is just a little cupboard under the stairs. And I never would have expected big house like this to be on a prepayment meter. It's lovely. I just think it's really nice when they stick to the roots. You know what I mean? The woman of the people. Proper lass of the world, lass of the town. She's lovely. It's just nice to see. She's not on this direct debit nonsense. She's got all the lights off as well. Clearly cares about the environment and that. It's just looking after their pennies, and then pounds will look after themselves, I guess. And the house just goes to show it as well, doesn't it? It definitely looks like there's had a decorator in here. We'll close that over. And moving on to the next room, we've got a kitchen. Not found the living room yet, which is a bit odd. But it's maybe. Oh, I see. Oh well, that is something special, isn't it? So again, another island feature, but the island this time it's got an extractor over the top, big sort of matte finish, silvery grey extractor with a big oven. It's got 6 rings on it, so she's doing well. Looks to be gas as well. So that'll probably heat the room up nicely. I can see why that's in the middle. And then to just on the other side of that, with about a metre in between. That's about 3 foot for those of you that aren't into centimetres and that. For the elder listener, the elder inspector, the elder connoisseur of a celebrity gaff. Now that's a nice little couch there. It's a nice couch. It's not a fancy couch, but I guess it's going to get fat splashed onto it every now and then from the pans here. Couple of pans left out, a bit dirty, but she lives her life just like we all do. We've all done that from time to time. Left a little bit of chili out in the pan and that. Now we're not going to taste it. We're not going to mess. We're not here to bully, but we will have a little look in the fridge first. And that is a well-stocked fridge freezer. It's a nice unit, one of them Smeg units. It's about 1.9 metre tall, a little bit taller than me, that. It's maybe with me boots, if I'd kept my boots on, I could probably see over the top, see what's up there, but it don't look like there's much up there. I'll have a little tap around with me. Oh, it's a bit sticky, that. Nothing up there, though, nothing of any interest, no rainy day thunder out like that, nothing, no photographs or hidden correspondence, nothing up there. Inside the fridge, we got lots of fresh vegetables in there, and if I didn't know any better, I'd say them spring onions there have been peeled or washed, because my spring onions don't look like that when I put them in the fridge. So she's obviously very, very into cooking, I would imagine here. Maybe they've only got the time, maybe to prepare it when they buy it, and then they can just cook when they get in from work or from whatever it is they've been doing. Maybe, unless they've got a gardener taking care of that massive lawn, maybe they spend all day doing that and then they come in and cook themselves a nice meal. But it's a well-stocked fridge, this. We've got blocks of real butter, these, like I say, fresh vegetables, a fair amount of spring onions, so I imagine they enjoy some form of oriental cooking. There's a few soft drinks as well. We've got Diet Coke, which I suppose is to be expected, and then there's what's that? I've never seen this chocolate before. I was expecting something like a Topic or a Picnic bar, multi-pack if I was going to see chocolates, but fries. Never heard of fries. Don't know what that's about. Hey, it gives off an air of femininity to it, though, I guess. It's got like a cream, what looks like a cream. It's called creme. Fries creme, I guess, because it's got that accent over the E. Don't know how I feel about that. Down in my estimations there on the fridge, but I do like the fact that she's cleaned her root vegetables. Now, let's leave the kitchen behind us. There's a washing machine in the kitchen as well, which is nice. That's got to be the first time that we've seen that in one of these celebrity houses, where they've still got the washing machine in the kitchen. It's called a golden triangle, I think, where you've got your sink, your fridge, and your oven. Relatively small golden triangle in here, but I suppose it's more of a golden tetrahedron for however many sides that is. Everything's going on in this kitchen. We've got the couch, we've got the chopping boards already out, nice and cleaned, marble by the looks of things, chopping block beside it with about seven knives in there. We've got the steel as well for sharpening the blades dangling down on the wall there. Just off a suction cup with a hook though. Didn't expect that. I thought they might have a nice, keep it in a drawer or something like everyone else would. But, obviously they're into the cooking. The washing machine's here, the dryer's here. It's one of them washing machines you can chuck a sock in as well when it's halfway through a wash if you only want half clean socks. Don't see the fascination with that myself, but, I don't have the money to indulge in such privileges in life. Now let's. The living room is adjacent, I suppose. It's open plan. We've got a relatively nice television there. It looks like one of them old-fashioned TVs, but it's a very good picture. I have turned it on. I don't normally do that, but I wanted to see because it doesn't have that glass dome to the front of it. It's just a flat screen. It's pretty good. This is pretty nice. It looks like they've got one of the old tellies, and then they've emptied it out, and they've put in a new TV in the old set, and it's nice. It's something I've never seen before. It's on what looks like to be a bit of pine furniture. There's a little stand for it, but that's all right. It goes with the old-fashioned look of a telly. Quite nice. I was expecting a bit of old-timey stuff, but I wasn't really expecting late 90s, early noughties sort of vibe to it. But that's all right. Hardwood floor as well. A lot of wood through this house. Let's go upstairs and have a little peek around, shall we? I like, just as we're going upstairs, a little note to make. There's no downstairs bathroom as well. A woman who's proper in touch with her roots, you've got to like that. You've got to appreciate that. She hasn't, cashed in and gone for a downstairs toilet. She's not above going upstairs to use the bathroom and that, keep it polite. We're speaking about a lady here. Now, we have found the bathroom. It's quite nice. It's got a TV in here, which I wasn't expecting. I'll be very honest with you. Wasn't expecting the telly in the bathroom. But, can't knock it. Maybe she likes a bath. Maybe a fella likes a bath, or whoever it is who lives here with her. I presume there's people living alongside because of the amount of wellies at the door. But yeah, a TV in the bathroom, I could go for a bit of that myself. Now, in the way of a toilet, regular toilet, white basin, white bowl, it looks like it might have one of those controls on the side of it though, so no bidet, but there's a little bit of a control, so maybe they like a gizmo. Maybe they're a bit of a fan of a gizmo, which you wouldn't have thought going off the layout of the downstairs. Maybe there's a bit of a theme to each room. Now, leaving the bathroom, go to this room here. Oh, it looks like a master bedroom. This has definitely got to be the master bedroom. The bed is It's very simple. It's like a divan style bed. It's got the box at the bottom and a big mattress. I'd say it's king size. This, it's quite a big room as well. Good couple meters around each edge of the bed. Not the back end, back end. It's not a. There's not a couple meters and then the wall. That would be very strange, and that would be the first thing I would comment on. Obviously, rather than just the style of the bed. Nice bedding as well. I think this is what they call velour. I think it's very fashionable. This is very, very nice. We're not going to go through the bedside tables. It's not something we do. There's a couple glasses though. There's a glass on either side. Half drank water. One of them's got a little bit of water left in it. It's nice to see people that take care of their health and keep hydrated. I've got to say that is a nice thing to see. We'll go out of this room now, and we'll have a little look. There's a couple more doors to look in. Oh, this is good. We haven't seen this before. She's got a hobby. She's clearly got a hobby. There's a sewing machine set up in here. There's a few. I guess that's a steamer. Maybe she fixes or styles her own clothing or something. I'm not sure. It's nice that we'll close the door on that, and then the next room. Oh, the next room just seems to be a guest room. It's just a single bed, an armchair. There's a television again, quite a lot of televisions, but not styled like the one downstairs. Just a small, I'd say 27-inch TV screen. I think that's all right. There's nothing too special about this room. Nicely decorated, floral pattern there on the feature wall, and well, that's it. That's every room of Yvette Fielding's house. It was a nice one. It was quite pleasant. I wouldn't mind this one myself. And hasn't the cameraman done well? He's kept up with us and that. He's might keep you about, says. So join us next week for our little voyage into the celebrity stardom. As next week we'll be again here for Celebrity B&E. I'll see you then.